Family Dollar walkthrough. We got a siding quote here. It's in Tuscaloosa, Family Dollar. As you can see, this has been hit from the back store trucks. It's hit up higher. We've got a lot of steel damage here. Can all be fixed, but it's going to take some time. They're not bent out too bad. These will have to be manipulated back. This one will be too. The rest of it should be okay. This one's bent in a bit, but it's not hurting us any. For this one here, we're gonna have two outside full corner, two panels in behind there, one gutter spout. This is 15 foot 8 inches to up underneath the gutter. To fix these here, we're gonna have to drop off that corner gutter, drill out the pop rivets for this section right here, all the way over to there. As you can see, the gutters are full with stuff. I'd recommend us cleaning them all the way out right now while we're here. But this section of the gutter is going to have to come down just to get these two full panels, or possibly two full panels right here, I think. And then we're going to have one full panel, or we could do a partial cut up here with an overlap, 16-inch overlap, and tuck it up underneath. That's gonna have to be what happens there. Otherwise, we're gonna have to pull this outside corner and deal with that. We can make underlaps, you know what I mean, which I think would be fine for this, considering how bad the side actually is. So, just to get perspective, about 16 foot tall. Those two panels, that section of gutter has to come down. We'll have to fix that steel there and there, get the girder straightened out on that corner, reapply these two sheets, the one or partial on the other side, and apply a new outside corner, and then reattach the gutters here, and then put in the new downspout. Second section is, these have been hit. Parking lots on the other side, but they're still parking up next to the building because they're using this as the drive pass through here with these on the side. So I recommend either a small guardrail out with a walk path next to it all the way down this side to prevent this from happening again, or we need to put in some kind of concrete barriers or safety posts, but that's going to be a lot of safety posts. You're almost better to just put up a short guardrail all the way down through there. All right, so on this section here, we can do partials. We can come up to the 7'6" here with an overlap on the metal here to save a little bit of money. Also, so we don't have to put the labor in for taking down this section of gutter. So I suggest we replace two. You could do third one here, but it's not, as you can see there, it's all the way down through there, all of it. So I suggest just the two panels here up 7.5, cut it, call that a day. The main problem is down here on this corner. Spout is a little damaged. If you want a new one, we can. It's still functioning. So here is the big portion. This wood here looks like it was put in, as you can see, it's just sitting. I think that's just here to hold the panels up for right now. As you can see, these screws here, those aren't the originals. We might be able to reuse this one with a partial somewhere in the 7. We might be able to reuse this one, but this outside 1, 2, and 3, I don't know if you can see that, but those are rips in the top of the metal. This metal's just placed up here. Spout's completely ripped open on the end of that gutter. We'll have to detach that gutter and that section there to be able to get to, we might be able to just be able to drop this one for this section here. Spout, I can get a replica of the spout, not a problem on getting that. On this section here, it's been hit pretty hard, but none of the girders, none of these girders are affected too much. What we'll have to do is go in through the outside of this with a shank screw and washer set and help it, and then screw it back off to this girder to pull that corner back over. And we'll do the same thing here, and we'll try to get it at the bottom. But we're not going to be able to do anything with this metal here because it's behind the siding, which runs the whole distance. They just screwed this off, concrete board, and then tongue and groove outside siding straight to the R gauge. So we're not going to be able to do anything with this except pull it back in and screw it off the best we can, and then apply an outside corner from here to here once it's all put it back in the spot. As you can see, the girder's good. I can't see as to if we even have a girder back here. It doesn't feel like we do. And according to the screw pattern, we're just going to be at the bottom set, and as you can see, we'll have to manipulate this bottom red iron down here and straighten that out a little bit as we put in the new metal. Other than that, the plywood will come back off. We're probably going to have to quote for some roll insulation in behind here though. We have this quoted already, but after getting here and seeing how much we actually have to do, it's going to take quite a bit to get it worked out. But even then, if it is, you're still going to have somebody hit it again unless we put a guardrail in all the way down through here protecting this building, because they're just swinging in. And really, you could go around that outside corner and put a safety post in around this outside corner. That would help the truck driver on trucks, because that's who hit this one. You can see how high it is here. So I would suggest a guardrail out to here. We could wrap it around the corner and stop right here, and that'll protect this enough. Or we can add another concrete barrier here on this outside corner. That'll help with the back around, and then we could do the guardrail down this side. I would say concrete posts or steel posts, or we could put in concrete door stops, but then we're just promoting people to park on this side. We want them to park over here and drive over here, so I would suggest a small guardrail. I think we're gonna have to send this one back to requote, and I'll have it in a couple days.